All right, this is the Geometry Unit 7 review video. Not much to really go over because so much of the test is vocabulary and identifying the parts of the circle. So I've got a list here at the top of the study guide. It says here you need to be able to define and identify. So that means you need to know the definition from the unit for the following terms. And then you also need to know what they look like, meaning you need to be able to look at a diagram like what you see. That's not what I meant to do. Let's go here. Like maybe what you see here, and know these different parts that you see labeled here in these diagrams. This is not everything you need to know, but this is like what the kinds of things are going to look like. So you might have like a diagram that's not labeled, and it might ask you about particular parts. Say, which one is the diameter? Which one is the radius? Maybe this part of the circle is called a what? And you'll say arc or sector or whatever. So you need to know what they look like. So you need to make sure that you take time to go back through the notes, back through the lessons, and make sure you know what every single one of these terms means, the definition, and what they look like when drawn. Okay, so that's not going to be covered in the review. You're going to have to do that part yourself. I'm going to do the math heavy parts, which really just consists of calculating the arc length, sector area, and segment area. So I'm going to go over these problems here. Let me jump over to our review here. So arc length comes first. So we jump into that one. So for this one, it says calculate the arc length. I've also gone ahead and gotten the formulas for you. Oh, it got messed up. Try that again. Formulas are here. They'll also be on the study guide. So let's jump into this. And the formula for the sector area, or the arc length rather, is the following. M over 360. So this is the arc length. Times 2 pi r, which is the formula for circumference. So what we're doing is we're finding the angle as it is part of the whole circle. So that means this is going to be my m value. This is going to be my radius. And I plug those two values into this formula. So the m is 45 over 360 times 2 pi times 12. So we could break this down a little bit. Let's see what 45 divided by 360 is. Oops. 45 divided by 360 times 2 times pi times 12. So I've taken everything from our work here and plugged it into my calculator. Make sure you're plugging it in that way that you see here. And 9.42 is what I end up with. 9.42, and we'll call centimeters, it says right here, is the arc length of the arc AB. Remember, we're measuring the arc length. That's this length. I actually want to know the distance between A and B. And so we found the part of the circle we're looking at, and we found the circumference, multiplied them, and that gets us just the portion that we're looking at. All right. Let's look at sector area next. Sector area is a very similar type of problem. The formula for sector area is also in the notes here. It's m over 360 times pi r squared. So it's m. So again, this is, sorry, I should write this first. This is the area of the sector, and it is m over 360 times pi r squared. Again, very similar type of formula because you're multiplying the part of the circle times the formula for area. So we have 60 over 360 times pi times, and then this was our m, this is our r. So we have inches, so we have 9 squared. is the R value. So we plug all that in. Then we're going to type that into our formula, our calculator rather. So we're going to go 60 over 360 times, I need to go over, times pi times 9 squared. I get 42.41 inches squared, and that is the area of the sector. That's pretty much it. So again, within the formula, you need to have the angle value and you have the R value. And then really that just gets us to this last problem. This is going to combine some of those elements. It says here, calculate the area of the circle segment. They want you to calculate this area here. In order to do that, we are going to have to calculate the area of the entire sector and then subtract the area of this triangle that you see outlined in dotted lines. So we'll do the sector first because we already know how to do this. We just got done doing it. Remember, it's m over 360 times pi r squared, which in this case is 60 degrees over 360 times pi 12 squared. So we're going to hop over to our calculator. And we're going to do the same thing. 60 over 360. Oh, sorry about that. 360 times pi times 12 squared. I get 75.39. Let's write that down. 75.39. So that's the area of this entire thing. This whole thing here all the way out to the curve. So now we need to subtract the area of the triangle, and then we will find the answer. So we find the area of the triangle. The formula is on the notes as well, but the formula for the area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So here, the R is also our base. So just so you're aware, the base is the same as the radius. So we have 12, and the height is h right here. H equals 7 divided by 2. 12 times 7 divided by 2. We hop over here. 12 times 7, 84. 84 divided by 2, 42. So that equals 42. And these are all centimeters squared. Then it says subtract the area of the triangle from the area of the sector to find the area of the segment. So we do subtract. We do 75.39 minus 42. 75.39 minus 42, and we get 33.39, and that is going to be the final answer, 33.39 centimeters squared, and that is the area of the segment. So again, you find the sector area, you find the triangle area, you subtract them, and that gets you your final answer down there. That's the end of the Geometry Unit 7 review. So reach out to me if you need help or want more sample problems, and please try to test